السلام عليكم دكتور شيخ أحمد. أعطى الدكتور سليمان الهوست.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
السلام على دكتور سليمان.
هل نبدأ شاب دكتور؟ ننتظر شوي. ننتظر شوي شاب دكتور. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على بعد. You're all welcome to this last session and for the Hajj. We are not going to start from the beginning because we have gone through all these stages before. We just want to summarize, and especially we want to focus on the Hajj days. And so like I said, we're just summarizing and we focus on the Hajj days. The main reference is this book. This is the official book, and I've sent it to them to give to you. So please, I encourage you to go through this book. It's very well written, and the language is good and it's well presented, and it's the official Hajj book actually. So I urge you to go through this. I'll just summarize and I'll make comments here and there, but mostly I'll be using this Hajj and Umrah guide. We've mentioned before the three types of Hajj: Ifrad, Kiran, and Tamattu, and some still make mistake and confuse some of them. The Ifrad and the Kiran, which many people take, the actions are the same. The actions are the same. The difference is the intention and also the sacrifice. So for the Ifrad and the Kiran, there is that when you enter Makkah, there is Tawaf, Tawaf Qudum. And so this Tawaf, if you're doing Kiran, is Tawaf for Hajj and Umrah one time. And when you do the Sa'i, it's a Sa'i for Hajj and Umrah one time. So the Kiran, he's doing Tawaf for Hajj and Umrah. He's doing the Sa'i for Hajj and Umrah. And this Sa'i, you can do it with the Tawaf Qudum, or you can do it after your Tawaf Ifada. So this this for the Quran. And then for the Ifrad, he is doing or she is doing only for the Hajj. So the intention is only for the Tawaf for Hajj and the Sa'i for the Hajj. And this Sa'i can be done with Tawaf Kudum and or also with Tawaf Ifada. So the actions are the same. The difference is in the intention. And at the end, those in Kiran, because he is doing Tawaf and Umrah in the same trip, he has to make a sacrifice. So that is the difference between the Kiran and the Ifrad. And the Tamattu, he is doing Umrah first and then take out his Ihram and then cut his hair or shave his hair. What is recommended, some scholars recommend to cut when the days of Hajj are very close. And then after that, when the 8th of Zilhijjah, he enters and do the Hajj like everyone else. So that's the difference between those three. And then the Tamattu also will do a sacrifice just like the Kiran. The important thing to take care about is the pillars and the requirements. Very, very important. The pillars, make sure you don't miss the pillars, because if you miss any of the pillar, the Hajj is incomplete. And the pillars are four, are well known: the Ihram, and then standing at Arafah, and the Tawaf Ifada, the Tawaf after you've on the 10th of Zilhijjah, the day of Eid. That Tawaf is called Tawaf Ifada. And then the Sa'i. That's the four pillars of Hajj. If anyone is missed, the Hajj is incomplete. Then the requirements of Hajj, if there is mistake, you can compensate for it. So you should be very careful that the pillars are not missed. The requirements, wajibat, there are 7. To wear the ihram at the miqat, to stay in Arafah till sunset, to stay in Muzdalifah, to stay in Mina on the nights preceding the days of Tashriq, and then stoning the pillars, shaving or cutting the hair, and the last Tawaf al-Wada'. These are all wajibat, requirements of Hajj. And if you neglect any of them, you must compensate by fidya, to sacrifice an animal, and it is distributed in Makkah. So in the wajibat, a mistake, you can correct it by sacrifice. But the pillars, the rukun, you cannot correct it. So we make sure, be very careful about the pillars of the Hajj. And then the 8th of Zilhijjah, that's the day of Tarwiyah. That's when the Hajj begins, and it's called Yawmul Tarwiyah. So the pilgrim, those in Kiran and Ifrad, they are already in their Ihram. So those in Tamattu, then they will have to put on their Ihram, and then they make their intention, their labbaik for Hajj, and then they leave to go to Mina. On the 8th, they leave to go to Mina. And then they stay in Mina. They pray in the Mina. You pray Zuhr, Asr, Maghrib, and Isha on their time, and they are not combined, but they are shortened. The Zuhr is shortened, the Asr is shortened, the Isha is shortened, from 4 to 2. But you pray them on their time, okay? And then you prepare. That is just to prepare for the big day. So to spend the night in Mina, and then to prepare for the big day on the 9th of Zilhijjah, Yawm al-Arafah. So you keep on making your talbiyah, and then La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Alhamdulillah, making zikr and talbiyah, and spend the night and prepare for the big day. And then on the 9th of Zilhijjah is to leave to go after sunrise. You leave to go to Arafah. And the Hajj is Arafah. That's the main day. As we said, it's a rukun, it's the most blessed day. And so you go to Arafah, and once you get to Arafah, you stay and wait. You stay in Arafah till the Zuhr prayer. And the Zuhr prayer, the Zuhr and the Asr are combined. The Zuhr and Asr are combined and prayed early. Takdim, they are prayed early. Once you've prayed your Zuhr and Asr early, then the time is open now for dua till sunset. From the time Zuhr is prayed up to sunset, the time is now for dua. You can rest a little bit, come up again, make dua, and read Quran, make dua. The whole time is for dua. The whole time is for dua. And so that is the day of Arafah, and that is the actual the day of Hajj, Yom al-Hajj. So that's the day Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala free people the most from the fire. That's the day Allah accept, and then your Hajj will be that's the main Hajj. That's the main Hajj. So it is Sunnah on Arafah, this day of Arafah, to stop at Namira in the masjid to pray your Zuhr and Asr. If you cannot, you pray at your location. And then, as I said, Zuhr and Asr are prayed and shortened, and the Imam delivers khutbah. And then after that, it's just for dua. There is no other prayer. There is no sunnah. It's just duas till sunset. After sunset, then the pilgrim moves to Muzdalifah. Okay? Just after sunset, move to Muzdalifah. And then we go to Muzdalifah. That is now on the 9th, the evening of the 9th, and leaving Arafah after sunset and going to Muzdalifah. And then in Muzdalifah, there you combine your Maghrib and Isha, because you left Arafah after sunset. So you haven't prayed your Maghrib and Isha, you pray it in Muzdalifah. So in Muzdalifah, you combined Maghrib and Isha. So look at the beauty of it. In Arafah, you combined Zuhr and Maghrib at the time you combine Zuhr and Asr at the time of Zuhr. That is for Arafah. In Muzdalifah, you combine Maghrib and Isha at the time of Isha. So that's what you do there. And then that is in Muzdalifah. In Muzdalifah, you spend the night. And you spend the night in Muzdalifah. And that night is for resting, because you've prayed, you've spent Arafah, you've made a lot of duas in Arafah, and then you've moved on to Muzdalifah. So for that night actually is to rest, to get your energy and your strength for the next day, the Yawmul Eid, because the Yawmul Eid also has a lot of efforts. So you rest, you sleep in Muzdalifah and prepare for the big day. In Muzdalifah, in the morning, you pray Fajr in the morning, and then it is desirable also to stand by Mashhar al-Haram. It's a small hill in Muzdalifah. Also there you face Qibla and make dua. Mashhar al-Haram is also mentioned in the Quran. And then after that, you finished with Muzdalifah. You've slept in Muzdalifah. In the morning, you've prayed Fajr. And then you've made dua as Mashhar al-Haram, if you can. And then from there, you move before sunrise to go to Mina. On the way from from Muzdalifah going to Mina, you pick up several stones, small stone as the size of a pea, chickpea, as the size of hummus or chickpea. And then that is for stoning. That's only 7. The rest you can take from Mina. So you pick 7 stones and move. You're making your talbiyah, you're making your du'as and move slowly to go to Mina. Then when you get to Mina, you head for the Jamratul Aqaba, the big Aqaba, the one that is close to Mecca. So there are three Jamarat. The first two, you don't do anything, you just go past them and go to the last Jamara, the Jamratul Aqaba. There you stone the 7 stones, you stone the pillar. At each one, you say Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, you stone the pillar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, you stone 7 the pillars. And then that's you finish one of the actions on that day. Then the next thing is to slaughter the animal. And to slaughter the animal, if you have paid, they will do it for you. So you don't have to worry about it. If you have paid, they will do it for you. And then the third thing is to shave or cut the hair. To shave or cut the hair. That's the third thing. This is the order. This is the preferred order. To do the jamara, and then to do the sacrifice, and then to shave your hair. But look at the last point. If they are done in any other order, tartib is different, it is acceptable. Means if there is a lot of pressure, and after you throw the jamara, you shave your hair, then later on they do the slaughtering, no problem. Okay, so if the order is there's a mistake in the order, or there's a change in the order, there is no problem according to a hadith. Okay, so you don't have to worry which time are they slaughtering. So I should know that they're slaughtering at 2 o'clock, then I go and shave at 3 o'clock. No, it's allowed whichever comes before the other. Okay. So when you reach at the talbiyah, at the jamarat, you stop the talbiyah. Labbaik Allahumma labbaik, you stop. Then you throw the stones, and then you do the sacrifice, or they do it for you, and then you cut your hair or shave your hair, and the woman will only cut a little bit from the bottom of the hair. And so this is it. We've spoken about saying Allahu Akbar, and then stoning, and then the sacrifice and the shaving. So you don't throw all the stones at one time. It's one after the other. You don't look for a big stone. Just small stones you use, like a chickpea. And then after you've done this, then this is some of the restrictions are lifted. Some of the restrictions are lifted. So you can go and wear your regular clothes. You've shaved your hair. You can go now to your tent, take a bath, and change your clothes, put perfume, then go to Haram for the Tawaf Ifada. Okay, you go to Haram now for the Tawaf Ifada. But those who are there with their wives, they still cannot have relations with their wife. But otherwise, they can wear regular clothes, put on perfume, and then go to the Haram. And then at the Haram, they now do the Tawaf, which is also a rukun, which is a pillar. So we've spoken about the Jamara, and then going to Mecca to do the Tawaf Ifada. The next 3 days is to throw all the stones, all the pillars. To throw all the pillars. You starting from the Jamatul Sugra, the Wusta, and the Aqaba. And each time you throw Allah Akbar, 7 stones. When you finish the first Jamara, you move little bit and make dua. You go to the second Jamara, and then you throw 7 Allah Akbar, 7 stone. You move little bit, and then you make dua. Then the third one, when you throw your 7, you don't make dua again. You just move on. You just move on. And then after throwing the stone on the day of Eid, you go to Mecca to do the Tawaf Ifada. This for all of them, for the one doing Ifrad, for the one doing Kiran, for the one doing Tamattu, all of them have to do Tawaf Ifada, which is a rukun, which is a pillar. It's a pillar. After this Tawaf Ifada, then all the restrictions are lifted. All the restrictions are lifted. In this Tawaf Ifada, it's not like the first Tawaf, Tawaf al-Qudum. Here, you don't have to go fast on the first 3 cycles. You go normally throughout the 7 circles. You go normally, and then you don't have to put ittiba, leaving the right shoulder out. All of that you don't do. Here you just use your normal clothes and do your tawaf there. And then after the tawaf, there is the sa'i for those who did not do sa'i before. For those who do not do sa'i, they can do their sa'i. The sa'i can be done after the tawaf qudum, or the sa'i can be done after the tawaf qudum. Okay. But if, for example, the mufrid, he had done sa'i before, he has no more sa'i to do. If he had done sa'i before in qudum, then Kalas, after the Tawaf Ifada, he is done. He just go back to Mina. There is no more sa'i. Okay, there is no more sa'i to do. So that is it. I've spoken here. The sunnah after stoning each one to stand aside and make dua, and then you go on without troubling anyone, without pushing anyone. Okay. Then if you in Mecca, in Mina, you can stay 2 days or 3 days. You can stay for the 3 days. If you stay for the 2 days, then after the stoning the pillars, you should leave before sunset. You should leave before sunset. Then you can be 2 days and then you leave. If otherwise, you can stay for the 3 days and do your Jamra in all the 3 days of Ayyam Tashriq. And after leaving Mina, you go back to Mecca, and then all the rights you can just be, it depends on how many days you have in Mecca. You can go to Haram and pray in Haram, move around. But the last action to do before you leave Mecca is another tawaf. That is called Tawaf al-Wada. And that's also a requirement. That's a requirement. So if you stay in Mecca 3 days extra, you go to Mecca, you go to Haram, do Ibadah, but before you leave, you do your last tawaf before you leave, and your intention should be Tawaf al-Wada, Tawaf al-Wada. And this again is for everyone, all those doing Ifrad or Kiran or Tamattu, their last action before they leave should be the Tawaf al-Wada. Again, this is a requirement of the Hajj. That is what I wanted to cover. Again, it's just a summary. And please read this book. I've given them this. Please read this book over and over again. You can jump some parts, but this is the main book. Please, you are free now. You can ask questions. Mr. Assad, go ahead. Tafaddal. Do you have any questions? I cannot hear you. I'll tell them again to give you access. Sheikh Doctor, Assalamu alaikum. Anas يريد أن يسألون يريد أسئلة. هل يمكن الكلام مع فني يفتح I'm waiting for the technician to give you access to ask questions. In the meantime, you can write your questions in the chat so that we can answer your questions. Do you have any questions? You can use the chat. Please write your questions in the chat. Any questions? I can hear you now. Any questions?
Salam alaikum, Dr. Sulaiman. If anyone have any question, please raise his hand, and I will make the microphone is allowed to him.
Okay, yes. تفضل.
Anyone have any question, please raise his hand.
أو افتح للجميع، افتح لهم كله. افعل on mute لكله.
Okay. Done, miss.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Please go ahead.
Sir, you summarized the scenario very nicely. We really appreciate you. Actually, we have a lot of questions related to administration point of view. As they told that on 8th Zulhajj, we will go to Mina and offer the 5 prayers. But in schedule, they told us to reach in Jeddah on 7th Zulhajj in early morning, 7 to 10 a.m. So can you explain this question, please?
Thank you very much. This one is for the administration. I am not in the administration section.
We question the administration point of view, but I don't know to whom who will answer of these questions.
The one you've been communicating to, there is an admin who has been sending you messages. So
Okay.
yeah, send that message to that admin. I'm sorry, I'm not in the administration.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Mr. Asad, now.
Yeah, can I go for my question? Asad Akram here.
تفضل أسد. Mr. Asad, تفضل.
Yeah, I just wanted to know for Hajjis, when does the restriction begin to cut hair and nails? Does it start in the beginning of Dhul Hijjah or is it before the Ihram?
Everyone, Zulhijjah, when the Zulhijjah start, all those who expect to sacrifice, they should not cut their nails. All those who are going to sacrifice, they don't cut their nails at the beginning of Zulhijjah. Okay, till after the 10th. So you should have cut your nails before Zulhijjah.
Understood. So if we're planning to do Hajj Kiran and we need to sacrifice, then the restriction has begun.
That sacrifice in Kiran is sacrifice for doing Hajj, for doing Umrah and Hajj in the same trip, like 2 rides in the same trip. Is that okay? So that is sacrifice for Kiran. And for the one who is doing Ifrat, he doesn't have to sacrifice. He doesn't have to sacrifice. But usually for the nails for Hajj, you cut before Zilhijjah starts. And then once the Zilhijjah starts, you don't cut your nail till Eid, till the Eid day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
تفضل عليكم السلام تفضل.
Yeah, sir, I have two questions actually. One is what kind of intention we will do when we will doing a tawaf qudum? Is it a intention for Umrah or is it a intention for Hajj?
For which Hajj? For
Tawaf qudum.
which of the Hajj? Which type of Hajj?
Kiran.
Kiran, that is for Hajj and Umrah. Your tawaf is for Hajj and Umrah.
So both we will yani say in
Your
the
intention. Yeah, your intention, you're doing tawaf for Hajj and Umrah.
Okay, before doing the tawaf al-qudum, we have to say this in the intention.
Yeah, so that's your the Kiran means Hajj and Umrah. So your tawaf is for Hajj and Umrah, and your sa'i is for Hajj and Umrah.
Okay. And my second question, please. Tawaf Ifada, because I don't think so. The 10th day is very, very crowded in Haram. So is it yani allowed to do Tawaf Ifada on 11th Zulhajj?
Tawaf Ifada,
Yes.
usually is that one we can check. But the rules, when you finish your jamarat, you finish pelting the Jamatul Aqaba, you go straight to Haram to do your Tawaf Ifada. Whether you can do it on 11, we will check, and then I will send the reply.
Yeah, because from the administration, somebody told me that if it is too much crowded in Haram, maybe we will plan for 11.
Yes,
So I don't know.
I will check, and I will send the reply. Yeah.
Okay, and so last a small thing, the 2 rakah after tawaf. Sometimes security men don't allow us to pray 2 rakah after the tawaf because it is too crowded. So is it allowed to pray even in the Safa and Marwa area?
Yes, anywhere. If you have chance near Makam Ibrahim, otherwise anywhere in the Haram you can pray 2 rakah.
Okay, thank you so much. Jazakallah khair.
It's a pleasure, Wayakum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam atullah.
Yeah, I have a question for Hajj Tamattu. Is it necessary to wear the ihram in Makkah itself, or we can wear ihram on 8th in Mina?
On the 8th,
Suppose if I go from
let me explain the classic, the normal way. The normal way is on the 8th to go to Mina. That is the you can say the normal procedure on the 8th to go to Mina. Means where you are in Mecca, you wear your ihram, and then you wear your ihram, then go to Mina. Okay, that is the normal procedure. That's the normal procedure. Does that answer the question?
Yeah, but one thing is there. Suppose we are reaching on the last day, that is 7th evening or something, and if we are doing, intending to do Hajj Tamattu, is it necessary after the Umrah? We have to come out from the ihram. I mean, remove the ihram cloth and wear it back on the next day, or with the same ihram we can move to Mina.
If you see, Tamattu and Kiran, both of them have Hajj and Umrah, and both of them have sacrifice. So if your time is very tight, then you do Kiran, because both of them are having Hajj and Umrah, and both of them have sacrifice. So don't don't put yourself in a tight corner. If it's difficult to remove and wear and remove, then you do Kiran. Is that clear?
Okay, fine. But is it compulsory to remove, come back from, go to
You see, the Tamattu, if more is is the best, but it's more suitable for the one who comes like 1 week or 10 days or 1 month before Hajj. For him, it's difficult to wear Hajj to wear ihram throughout. So for him, he's do his umrah, take out, cut his hair, then he's normal until the 8th. So for you, if your time is very tight, you're leaving on the 7th, Kiran or Ifrad is more practical. Allah knows
Okay.
best.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions?
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Can we use blanket in the state of Ihram? Is it permissible to cover legs while sleeping in the state of Ihram?
In the Iram, when you're like sleeping in the tent, in the sleeping in the tent, for example, no problem. You can cover with a blanket. No problem. You can
Okay.
cover blanket. Yes, no problem.
Okay, thank you.
The blanket doesn't spoil your ihram. The ihram is a perfume and then and covering. You don't cover your head and those things. But you can take a bath, you can take a shower, and then you can sleep and with a blanket. All of these will not spoil your ihram. You can put you can take a umbrella, and all of these will not spoil your ihram. Is that okay?
But some people say we should not cover the legs with the blanket, right?
So you're not wearing socks. You
Okay.
are, yeah, you're not wearing socks.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're just sleeping. You're not wearing socks. Imagine you come to Hajj in winter and it's very, very cold. In winter, they will give you even blankets. They give you blanket to cover. That doesn't spoil your ihram.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Brother, I have a question. I am going to perform Umrah now, and as this is after the Zilhijjah is started, after performing Umrah, I have to cut my hairs. Is it fine?
Which kind of Hajj are you going to do? Which kind of Hajj are you going to do?
Huh?
Which kind of Hajj do you want to do?
Hajj Tamattu.
Tamattu, yes. Tamattu, you can go now and do your Umrah, and then you cut your hair. Cut or say shave, but some say when the time is short, you can cutting is better. You cut or shave, you remove your ihram, and then you wait for the 8th.
Okay, get it. And cutting nail is still prohibited in this time.
Because now you are now in the Zilhijjah, you don't cut your nail.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Now, yes. What's your question? نعم تفضل. نعم تفضل.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
I am Abdul Hafiz. I am coming from Dammam. Where are
Now,
you? Haram, where? Dammam airport or house?
you can wear at your house or Dammam airport. This is just a cloth. It's just a cloth. At when you in the air, if you're going by air, and then when you reach the mikat, they will tell you that you've reached the mikat. That's when you make your labbaik Allahumma Hajj or Umrah. labbaik Allahumma labbaik, then you make your talbiyah. That's when you are now in formal ihram. But to wear your ihram, it's just as a dress you can wear at home, you can wear at the airport, whichever is convenient for you.
But I am no problem, sir. My house here very near the airport. No problem. I am here.
To wear where? To wear from the home.
Yeah.
No problem. Wear from the house or wear from the airport.
Okay, no problem.
Because at that time it's just a dress. It's just a dress. Okay. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Pleasure. نعم تفضل.
Assalamu alaikum.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
Sheikh, I have a question that now after performing Umrah, when I go for Makkah to perform Hajj, should I perform welcome tawaf?
Which Hajj are you doing?
Hajj Tamattu.
In Tamattu, you've done your tawaf. You've done your tawaf, then you've done your sa'i. You've done because that one is rukun. For Umrah, it is rukun. You've done your tawaf, you've done your sa'i, and you've removed your dress and made your you've cut your hair and removed your dress. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you stay in Mecca till the 8th. On the 8th, you just go now to Mina. Then in Mina now you continue the Hajj rites, and then you come now and do your tawaf ifada at the end.
And what about welcome tawaf? I mean, after performing Umrah, I am moving to Jeddah.
After moving your
after performing Umrah, I am going to Jeddah. Then I will on 7th or 8th when this administration guy asks, we will come back to Haram. At that time, should I need to perform welcome tawaf?
On which day? On the 8th? You're coming back on the 8th?
8th of Zilhijjah.
You on the 8th of Zilhijjah is just to go straight to Mina.
Okay.
Because you've done your tawaf, you've done your sa'i. On the 8th of Zilhijjah is just to go now to Mina.
Actually, my question is just for when they bring us from Jeddah, should I perform another tawaf other than Umrah?
On when? On the 6th?
On 8th of Zilhijjah.
6th?
7th or 8th of Zilhijjah.
Right. Again, this is the second question again. I will cross-check and come back to you again. What's your name, please?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
My name is Ishfaq.
Ishfaq. Okay, Mr. Ishfaq.
Thank you.
Okay, any other questions?
Assalamu alaikum. First of all, thank you so much. Thank you so much, mashallah. You're explaining very well. I just need to ask that can we use the sunscreen during the Hajj?
Sunscreen?
Sunscreen, sunblock, but without fragrance one. There is no fragrance.
Perfume. There is no perfume, eh?
No perfume. Yes, no perfume. So we can use it.
What is the important thing is the perfume, eh? Not to put perfume. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, please, I encourage you to read this book. This is the official book, and we've sent it. Please go through it. And if you have any questions again, please send to me. and I will see how we can answer your question. نعم تفضل.
Assalamu alaikum.
عليكم السلام.
Sir, this book available on YouTube?
This is available from the site of the Hajj and Umrah, but I will send it now. I've sent it now. I'll ask them to give it to you.
Okay, is it possible? You will send us link?
Yeah, I've given it to them now. I will just remind them to send to you.
Okay, please. Thank you, sir.
Okay then. Okay, I have two questions. I will send. I will reply to and send to you and ask them to send to you those two questions about Tawaf Ifada on the 11th and also about this second Tawaf, inshallah. Any other questions? Yes, تفضل.
Hello.
تفضل.
Yeah, I wanted to ask that on 7th Hajj, we are planning to do that Hajj Kiran. So on that day, it will be possible for us like to do only one tawaf and say. So will
Yes.
it be counted in Umrah or the tawaf Qudum? Or do we need to make both of them?
It's two in one. The intention is two in one. That tawaf will be for Umrah and Hajj.
Okay.
Okay.
Two in one. Okay.
It's two in one. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Pleasure. Okay, if you have any questions, again, you can just send to me and I'll reply to your questions. Okay. I thank you
How
very
can I
much.
send you, sir, send you again on any other group or here?
My number, please write it down, is 056 281 2189. 056.
Sorry, just one. Sorry, sir.
Okay. I'll write now text 056 281 2189. Okay. So send me questions, inshallah. We'll try to answer your questions.
Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. May Allah give you a Hajj Mabrur and Allah accept your duas and inshallah, Allah make accept your Hajj. Okay, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wassalam.